With 170 million people, Nigeria is the most populous country in Africa. In West Africa, Nigeria is the most dominant economy and currently the second largest economy in Africa.
Fellow citizens of Nigeria, my name is Adesina Ayodele Fagbenro, Byron, and I'm here to present myself to you as an aspirant to the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria this coming elections 2019. And I pray that the good Lord protect and preserve us beyond 2019. I speak to the young, the old, men, women, all the 360 plus ethnic groups and nationalities in this country, 36 states of the Federation, 6 regions and more, and as many of the 180 million people that can listen to me. Nigeria is at a crossroads in which choices have to be made. From within, we're facing a failure of security, a failure of infrastructure, and a failure of human development. From without, we're facing huge climate change issues and global unrest. We're facing dire times and challenges capable of bringing this country down to collapse. But most of all, Nigerian citizens are dying of hunger. They are perishing as a result of ignorance. But you and I know that Nigeria is a wonderful country, largely blessed with beautiful people, unfathomable resources, a good land that has a potential. Nigerians are diverse, creative, accommodating, and the world knows this. Nigeria is the world's best kept secret. Despite the beauty and the potential that Nigeria has not had the opportunity of good governance for a sustainable period of time. Whatever the reason for this, we know that it has led to a dilapidation of our security architecture. We've lost a handle on our infrastructure and the human development figures and education figures. Most children out of school tells us that it has almost destroyed our human development capacity. So, in presenting myself as presidential aspirant to actually deliver on good governance, my strategy is this: to rally Nigerians to agree with me on a shared national interest defined as follows: to protect and preserve Nigerian lands, Nigerian lives, Nigerian livelihoods, as well as to support the welfare of Nigerian citizens globally, wherever they are, as well as that of our friends in Nigeria. Our national interest has been frustrated and our development short-circuited because of 2 problems that we have not been able to manage well: diversity and our mass. We must pursue the national interest with all vigor. At least government must lead the way, because there is no other business that government has than focus on its citizens. Good governance is based on the structure you have on ground, and we must restructure Nigeria's social, economic, and political institutions to be accessible to all, to be equitable to all, and to be progressive for all. As your president, I will be prepared to discuss with all stakeholders, all ethnic nationalities, with a view to come to political settlement on our restructuring. And I will, God willing, bring about a political settlement so that Nigeria and our businesses can move on and move forward. Now, this is what we can do. Number 1, we can produce the best national security architecture and system in Africa in the next 3 years. Number 2, we can reclaim the Lake Chad by building a pipeline, a water pipeline from Cross River to Adamawa State. 3, we can clean up the Niger Delta. 4, we can stop gully erosion in the southeast region of Nigeria. 5, we can construct the long-awaited green belt in the northern borders of Nigeria. 6, we can devolve power generation and resource control to the regions. And 7, we can ensure that every citizen of Nigeria is protected by the rule of law. And in doing all this, we can create jobs in the millions. To get this done, or to make it easier for us to achieve, Nigerians must adopt zero tolerance to illiteracy, zero tolerance to hunger. In concluding, I must say that what cannot be measured cannot be managed. And to do this, we intend to adopt, or we should adopt, the Sustainable Development Goals, including its indicators, as a monitoring and evaluation mechanism that we can evaluate ourselves year on year on our development path. We need to do this with the right capacity, with the right level of accountability, and the right level of responsiveness. Over the next few months, and as the campaign goes, I will approach you individually, collectively, through social media and any media that is permissible. And I will appeal for your support. I will appeal for your love. I will appeal for your prayers, not for myself alone, but the whole of Nigeria. I'll appeal that we look into each other's eyes and tell ourselves that we can be what we want ourselves to be. Nigeria is a great country. It's the best kept secret. It's time to unveil Nigeria for what it really is. Thank you very much.